When you take a long trade, you put your stop loss below the most recent swing low. Okay. That logic that you think as a retail trader protecting you, that insurance policy, we target that. That's that's our premise here. We cannibalize those that feel safe. When they put their walls up on their chart, they think that's a fortress protecting them. Like that swing low is going to keep price at bay. When we storm that wall, tear through it, we take their money, we take their trade, we take their liquidity. And in some instances, we take their hope. I don't feel bad for that. I grew out of that. You'll grow out of that too. Everybody in the marketplace is at war with everyone else. This is not a team. All I'm doing is creating warriors. You're all learning how to do combat in these charts. But don't lose sight. Because if you are foolish enough to take something on the opposite end of my trade and I can take your money, I'm doing it gladly with no remorse. None. That's how this business operates. And it creates a conundrum for some folks. This is unethical. This is not Christian. This is not what a good person would do. Well, we're given resources. And if we don't maximize those resources, we're being wasteful. And you are learning a skill set. You're learning a mindset. You're learning a process and processes to be able to go in confidently and engage. It does not mean an absolute guarantee that you're going to be profitable without any losing trades or transactions. You're going to. I'm promising you that's going to happen. I'm guaranteeing you that you're going to lose on some of these transactions. It does not and it should not diminish your belief in the idea that the market's booked like this. It just means that you brought human frailty into the equation and you did it wrong. That's how we look at every single loss. Guess what that teaches? Personal responsibility versus, oh, this fucking harmonic pattern. Oh, this so and so setup failed me. No, you got stopped out. Who got stopped out? You fucking got stopped out. The trade is unaware. You can't personify the setup. You got to take the root cause back to the operator, the person that pushed the button. Your broker didn't do that. Your spouse didn't do that. Your coworkers didn't do that. I sure as fuck didn't do it. So personal responsibility is yours. You own that. And that's a good thing. That's a strength. Because guess what that teaches you? You can climb out of all of that losing. No matter how long it takes you, drawdown is going to always manifest itself. But the length of time in drawdown will reduce over time. In the beginning, when you're learning how to do this, you'll have periods of drawdown. It takes a little bit more time to come out of that. And over time, you're going to see that managing risk properly, drawdown is unavoidable. You're going to have losing trades. You're going to be human. You're going to do something wrong. You're going to have a case of the ass because your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your boss, you just don't feel good. You want to have a feel good moment. You're going to break the fucking rules. The sign says don't step on the grass, and you're going to walk on the fucking grass. You're going to do things what humans do all the time. They fuck up. You're going to put a trade on knowing damn well you shouldn't have done it. And you're going to fucking regret it. Guess what? That's human. You're going to think you're going to be able to outperform your system, and you're going to fuck up, and that's human. Whose responsibility is it? Yours. Who can you blame? No one. But when you get yourself out of those pickles, it's stupid when you do it, but you also know that, oh, that was a dumb mistake. Let me just fix that next time. I won't do that anymore. I'll do something else. That's human. That's humanity in trading. That's where everybody blows it because the folks that are not disciplined when they make those human errors that are going to manifest themselves in anything and everything. No matter what system you trade with, no matter what guru you listen to, whatever your teacher, your mentor, whatever the fuck you want to call it, all of that stuff leads to you doing something as a result. They act as a catalyst. And when we win, listening to our educator or our system creator, we like to do what? Think team mentality. Yes, thank you, ICT. Thank you, Larry Williams. Thank you, whatever fuck you want to put at the top of the list, the person you listen and learn from. And when we lose, ugh, I'm a fuck up. I can't make this work. No, I don't deserve, any other mentor out there doesn't deserve the credit. When you take on the risk yourself, you manage that risk effectively, and then you profit from it. I don't ever want to glad hand any of that. You fucking earned that. That's yours. You want to peacock around and fucking go on social media, and that's your vice. Fuck it, do it. I don't think that should be the deciding factor for why you are trading, which is most of what the young guys are doing today. But you earned that shit. Peacock around like a motherfucker. Nick Jagger, your shit. You got the moves. Move them. Show it to everybody. Who gives a fuck? I'd love to see it. I'm not going to say high five. Yeah, you owe it all to me. Fuck that shit. You took on all the risk. You did the work. I don't deserve, and the mentors out there don't fucking deserve the worship. Stop doing that shit. You did it yourself. You fucking earned it. You did it. So no one fucking cosigns your success. You own that. But there's a flip side to that coin. When you fuck up, you do not fault your mentor, your teacher, your friends and your fucking neighbors in your Discord channel, your Telegram channel, your Facebook group, or your Twitter group. You own it. And that, my friends and neighbors, is very, very painful. Because we all want the insurance policy to be able to say, well, when I lost money, it's that motherfucker's fault. He didn't talk about that in the video. He never said this in his fucking mentorship. He never told me when I should have got out of that trade. He knew damn well it was going to do this. And he didn't say nothing in his Twitter feed. You all want the insurance policy to be able to say, if I lose money, I can always just fault that guy, that person, that system, that approach, that service. When none of that puts your ass in the trade, but you need to be able to be responsible with your own actions. And this generation is not being taught responsibility at all. And that's unfortunate, because that's the number one reason why they don't like me, because I'm telling them continuously in boring conversations that don't feel comfortable listening to. But guess what? Trading is fucking war. It's war. It's not a fucking video game, folks. It's not. It's just going to fucking take your ass and grind it to bits if you let it. So you have to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, psychologically, that you're going to wrestle with yourself a lot. And some of you are going to get this guilty conscience that I got to tell ICT, thank you, or I'm going to be jinxed if I don't say thank you ICT because I made money. I'm going to be jinxed. I'm not going to be able to be successful. Stop fucking worshiping. You did something, share it. I love it. I'm not high five, man. You owe to me. You don't owe shit to me. You didn't pay me. I'm here because I want to fucking be here. But I want to see what you do. I want to see it. Not just the good. I want to see the bad, because I want to see how you learn from that shit. I was reading a young lady in the Twitter feed. She said something to the fact that she made a mistake or whatever. And I said, learn from it. Forgive yourself and learn from it. Because in the beginning, I didn't forgive myself. I began to hate myself. And the more hatred I had because I couldn't do it fast enough, it began to manifest itself. And when I would make money, I would become an arrogant prick. And my friends would see it. And one of my friends, who is no longer a friend now, um, he had the balls to tell me to my face, like, dude, like, what the fuck you think you're doing? Like, you're just like us. You're just making money. You're no better than us. We graduated the same fucking year in school. We worked menial fucking jobs. Okay, now you're making money. You think you're better than everybody else. Let me tell you something. That was a kick in the dick. I needed it, but that was really uncomfortable.